Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show as we move on along through the season of Winners League here for Season 4. I'm your host, as always, Strong Legs, and this beautiful man right here is Keith LaFortune to bring us the fortune, as well as a potential foretelling of what is to come here, Keith, between Izako Boars and Argentina, who have come to the final lines of their run here. One of them, at least. They're at the 1 and 2 pool, which means one more loss. They are eliminated. And I almost feel like both these teams do not belong in the 1 and 2 pool, but somehow they are in the 1 and 2 pool, Keith.
Yeah, they strike me as teams that should be like in the 2 and 1 max, right? Like kind of flip their score lines. Hard fought across the board for them. Izako Boars, their one win they have is over Clint Mix. And losses to Big Academy, and I believe the other one was to Pact. So two rough losses. I think they should have beaten Big Academy. It was an interesting match, kind of crazy.
That was
I think
insane.
that was the exact word you used to summarize it. It was crazy. So I think the Boars should be 2 and 1. Argentina with a loss to Kova, and my memory slips as to who they lost to the other time. But yeah, it's kind of a shame we have to get rid of one of these teams so early. Well, it feels early, but I guess it's not.
Yeah, we're kind of like deep into the group stages now at this point, so it's only a matter of time before these teams start to get eliminated. But I think the ninth round is already finished and concluded, and I think pistol round is about to begin, so we can just go ahead and jump into the end game as we continue our thoughts. Here we go. It is going to be the Polish side on the Seaside, Keith, to set the pace for us here, while the Argentinian side look to defend. And it's going to be Tommy picking up a kit. Smoke. There's a nade available for Tiburon, the shark, they call him. And he's actually dropped the CZ over to Johnny Boy, so he's a bit of a raid boss behind the half wall.
I do love a little bit of CZ action, especially on the CT side. It's always spicy.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, they're going to walk right into it. Oh. There it is. Johnny Boy gets the first. Can he go for more? Shut down by Sheen. And they're going to give chase now because they realize there's one player left here. I was hoping the CZ would get more. And I bet Johnny Boy was hoping the same, but Tiburon is able to lock this down. Speaking from quadded off timings, Shane swings around, gets 2 tags on 210, and now the retake can come into full swing, or so you think. Izako Boars, they're going hunting.
Wait.
They're going on the aggression. Tommy is about to come through the smoke as it fades. Avis with the CZ. Last bullet gets the kill. He can't escape, though, but the bomb does. What is this? I'm surprised Izako Boars did that. That was an interesting risk.
That was a very interesting risk. I think in their minds, they're probably looking to clear flank, and if there's one person there, they would just 2v1 and immediately abandon. But I guess it kind of worked out in some weird way, but it's down to the 1v1 now. Kit, smoke available for Tutahin as well as armor. Shane has 3 kills on hand, but he's only down to 34 HP, so that's what, 2 USB shots at most to the body?
At most. It's going to come down to timing here. Tutahin, does he... The thing is, like, do you clear apps? Oh, and he wants to. Oh, the timing is just off. There's no way Shane gets around the corner up here at Halls, though. He is going to get spotted. Wow. If he would have made it around that corner, too, it would have blown my mind. But Tutahin makes a good call. Makes the correct read, didn't want to risk coming up porch, and he kind of realized in a 1v1, most players either like enjoy hiding or do take the Halls position. He kind of rolled the dice because if you do come out of Halls, you're kind of greeted by a head angle and pit, but he takes the risk and it pays off. When in what was, you can classify that as an interestingly weird pistol.
Yeah, I think we can. I think it's on the border. It's looking for its papers to enter the crazy territory, but we're not sure if we're going to give it admission into that part just yet. But that was a really good read from Tutahin, though. That was massive brains plays. He knows that a typical play is to plant bomb default and then kind of loop back around Hull.
Also, Roy, if I may,
yeah,
on top of the nice nade damage that just came in, Nikam is back.
True. He is back.
So that's cool. Straight out towards Banana. How does the Mac-10 do that? Wow.
Yeah, that's Macton and Taw's hands. He's going to go ahead and open up the B site, but they're not actually looking to commit. And if they wanted to commit B, they already missed their timing, considering Johnny Boy's already made his way over. But he's also down to 11 HP, and now Tommy will get eliminated by Sui on the lurk. And I think with that kill, Izako Boars immediately fall back to the A site. And along with that, a potential force buy success here that will put Argentina behind so much.
Oh, wow. And that's kind of the power, or should I say the weakness of the economy. Depends on how you want to look at it. Where Izako Boars get 4 kills and a plant on pistol. It allows them to get these Galils and AKs out, and the buy is just a bit better than the CTs who can't afford their good rifles. Can't afford the mollies. Can't afford all the utility they want. Johnny Boy gets that lone M4 that was brought in. He is going to be able to save that, but it's the round for the Boars. And I feel like I've said this time and time again. I would rather lose pistol as a T, get the bomb plant, and buy next and win that than win the pistol, because you're just rolling the dice at that point. Yeah, you get more out of it.
Not only do you get like a pretty good early lead, but your economy becomes insurmountable. It becomes literally insane. But what a round by Izako Boars. I think this is partially also why, kind of a side note, that a lot of teams now, if they are not able to deny the bomb plant in the first round and they win, they'll go for like the rifles instead of the SMGs. Like you'll rarely see umps against like the Galeos and AKs. Most people will just go for Moss, and if they can't, they'll go MP9 for that extra utility just to make sure that they have that for the defense. But yeah, that's a really unfortunate loss for the Argentinian side, and they're going to go and force off that. So this is, once again, a battle for the early economy here. If Izako Boars make their stand, if they do not lose this round, it will be in a pretty good shape to move forward. The potential 3-1 available here, as well as a crazy amount of money, since it's already starting to mount up a little bit. But for now, it is a pretty passive default across the map for Izako Boars. Just looking for map control. Flashbangs for top banana. Players slowly taking control of halls. They're advancing up towards bracket. Doing what they can to probably bait the limited utility that Argentina has in their hands right now.
Gonna try to. They also kind of want to figure out where the rifle is on Johnny Boy. Tutehen. Wow, actually wins that fight with a CZ. Gets a body headshot. Just in like that. And Avis probably a little upset that he lost that in that fashion. Johnny Boy waiting for a flash. Does catch Exis. Some damage will get dealt. He'll throw a smoke. Trying to just keep arch control, and he will do just that. Izako Boars now in an interesting spot where your mid round has kind of gone out the window. Your early round got you map control. Now you're trying to prod for kills. You've lost one, taken damage, have to give up brackets, and they're going to look to NB here, Roy. The good call, all things considered. These players don't have utility. Just the one flash, and it will blind Shane, but Ecom can't get the kill. Here comes Sui, and he's just cleaning up towards the A site, leaving Tibran alone on B. You can see they've given up the B hit because they know he's here. And they end up finding Tutehen on top of it. And they may hunt here a little bit, but Tibran does get armor and an AK out of it. And that's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. There are so many opportunities, or not even opportunities. There were so many situations in that round that were so awkward. So Johnny Boy had yin-yanged with Sui. So Sui was hiding boiler. Johnny Boy started walking down mid. Neither player spotted each other. And as soon as the execute came in on that B site, Johnny Boy started running. And Sui immediately heard him running down mid. And he eliminated Johnny Boy on that flank. And turned around and killed another player in port side, excuse me. That was a massive play by Sui. And allowed them to come back to the A site. Argentina took the bait on B. Pretty well late rounded there by Izako Boars, I must admit.
Terrorists win.
But they still have, I mean, Tiburon can drop over a Deagle here. Obviously, it's not going to be a buy. There'll probably be no one buying armor or anything at all. Probably just flashes at most. Maybe a couple smokes across the board. Just to give them some sort of stopping power. But nah, they're gonna go for the full util buy next round. So they're gonna go only AK here. Deagle dropped over to Nikom, of course, one of the hard hitters for the Argentinian side. Let's see if he got something in store for us. But if there's anyone that has a key in this round, Keith, it's definitely Tiburon, the Argentinian shark.
Will he be a great white shark or a hammerhead or a reef shark? Those are all the only three I know in most scary to least intimidating. As Sudan does get burned out of position, all while I test my shark knowledge. There's also the big whale sharks. Those things seem very cute and fluffy and wouldn't hurt a thing. So could be that, I suppose. Johnny Boy backside USP. They don't really know where he is. Avis goes down. Johnny Boy's going to keep peeking. They now realize where he is. We'll quickly deal with him. There's another player in sight, though. Tommy. He'll pick up that M4, just gets caught as he tries to reposition, hoping to get some good timing. Shane has some awkward positioning that Tiburon did not see coming. And here comes the buy for Team Argentina. It will be opless, unless it's a glass cannon, and he'll do it. He's feeling frisky.
Dude, Shane looks like the one actor who I will never remember the name of, or even the show that he's from.
Let me check HLTV. I'm curious now.
But he looks like that one actor. Malcolm in the Middle, I think the show's called.
Okay.
But not the main character,
Yeah.
like the...
Yeah. To me, it looks like someone from Peaky Blinders, but I forget. I forget the guy's name. That's funny. We have a lot of good-looking CS players. That could be other people.
I think CS players are probably the best-looking players.
Yeah.
We have a lot of good-looking CS players.
I mean, I played for a little bit, you know.
That's true. You did raise the average.
Someone had to set the standard. Those nades from half wall. I've been seeing that more and more. LeBron doesn't like that.
Cool.
And nice catch. Crosshair placement. The 2 bullets immediately land on Shane's head. And Izako Boars is going to change their mind. Bomb's going to start to come back towards mid. But all the while, they put a lot of pressure on B. Tommy has gotten aggressive in halls. They're going to try to give chase, but he'll be gone. His 100-meter sprint time is, I'd say, pretty quick. And now the Boars, with no mid control, don't dare to get brackets. They'll leave Sui in towards A halls to try to keep that. All the A players here, maybe try to work a kill or pull a rotator. Just be a pain. And if he does find 2 kills, there's still time for the Boars to go back if they execute now. And that is the case. Mollies and everything else.
They're committed here for sure. Now it's really all going to be whether Tiburon going to even have a place to stand here on this site. Johnny Boy does find the lurk. That's 1 kill from Tiburon. That's more than he needs considering his health points. And he's made it completely manageable now for Argentina in the 4 versus 2. Nikom's going to go try to deny the bomb plant. Bomb plant denied. That's the round. They just got to survive.
Wow. Counter-terrorists win. Exus shouldn't peek if he dies after time. That would be awful. He almost did. He had a shotgun op to 10. The Argentina boys have to rebuy on 3 players. That's not the worst, as Izako Boars will be fine themselves. Could Avis get an AK in full utility? Probably not. Probably would have been missing a little bit, but going for the Galil instead. Op is still now in play for Argentina, this time with armor, and Johnny Boy just simply posts, hold, Exus comes right into his loving crosshair. That angle from Oppers, if you don't flash them off, you're pretty much guaranteed to kill as a CT there.
Yeah, it's either you're flashing it off or you're swinging past it. Really, there's no other option. And Exus is going to take a deep page from that lesson. For now, Argentina has done a pretty good job, all things considered.
Wow.
Now, Johnny Boy gets the op towards the A site and immediately bounces back towards the B site and gets himself another one. And he's just moving around. That's kind of the classic Johnny Boy, isn't it? And look at the flank coming in now from Nikom. They've gotten so much map control. All they got to do is just get 1 kill here on the defense, and this round is pretty much solidified. And Tommy Boy, he won't even give that away. He'll just secure it with a double kill. Johnny Boy with 2, Nikom with 1, and Argentina tie things up, and Izako Boars. So there is life here. There's passion coming from the Argentinian side. Izako Boars probably just going to go with pistols and some util here at most.
Yeah, that was such a cool round from Johnny Boy. And you're right, that is kind of vintage Johnny Boy. The more you watch, the more you'll see how quick across the map he likes to rotate with the op. From getting a pick into alt mid to running to B and getting a second. And then Argentina, an aggressive team at man advantages and disadvantages. They do love their information and map control, which you have to admire. Let's go Boars on just Glocks here. 1 deagle on Sui. Should be a cleanup from Argentina, Roy. I'd like to think if a bomb plant comes into the Boars, all the better. But looking like Argentina are going to take the lead. If they can hang on to these double ops, Inferno is so hard to deal with if you have ops just everywhere posted on you, especially Johnny Boy, who's going to be hard to get a read on. He'll be all over the place.
The more I think about it, the more I think that Johnny Boy is probably the most mobile opper that we have in Winners League. Like, you remember his clip on Vertigo, right? Like, that was so nasty.
Yep.
There it is, double ops, just firing on all cylinders at this point. The final one, 4 kills for Johnny Boy, 1 for Nikom, as the double ops pretty much salvage the entire round. I say salvage, but I mean more like destroy and run over and mow. Bulldoze is another word. Now is a real test, right? Can Izako Boars have a protocol for the double op setup? I really hope that teams do at this point, because this is one of the hardest setups to break on this map if you're going to keep defaulting. If you have a plan in mind, that's different, but if you're just defaulting, it's not going to end well here for either. Yes, that seems to be exactly what they're doing. They're trying to up the speed towards Banana. 2 players are already almost down to half, and they haven't even gone past the half wall.
Yeah, if you're investing this many nades, you have to make sure it's worth your while in the sense that you're going to use a lot of nades, you're going to get chipped down, but if you get Banana without anyone dying, it's almost kind of like the investment kind of balances itself out. The CTs have used a lot of nades, you've gotten Banana. Granted, you haven't dealt damage to them, but you kind of expected you would take some damage in return. So definitely not the worst exchange. They definitely got the short end of it, but they do get the map control. As now Tao and Co will throw a little bit of utility towards B. This is going to turn into a full-blown execute, I imagine. We're just going to send Shane in first, just to make some noise. See if he can't get a cheeky kill on the edge of this smoke, which has a gap. Become. Let's be oh so careful now, Sui. Lining up that God pop flash on the top of sight. Here they come. Stuck at pillars. Silveron, no luck for him. Can Nikam come through the smoke and get more than one? No, he actually gets shot through the smoke, and the flashes are relentless.
Dude, those flashbangs were on point for the Polish side. I mean, literally could not have been any better. Flashes for the entry, 2 staggered flashes to deny any sort of off play whatsoever. I think a bit of patience there for Nikom would have went a long way. He recognized there was a gap on the left side of the smoke. He didn't even think about abusing it. I guess he did, but he immediately got off after like half a second. But 5 alive. Izako Boars, they've done a great job. I think they faked the default into an immediate B hit, which is really smart because it keeps the players flush for Argentina. And those players on car thinking, okay, there's nothing here. No one's really going to do anything about this. Boom, the flashbang comes out. 5 people are swinging the corner. Kind of hard for an opera to deal with. And maybe they do have a protocol for making the double op setup, Keith. 4-4. Things are tied up. Economy for Argentina, still pretty good. They can still pick up the double op if they want it. Otherwise, they can pretty much have all options available to them, as well as the full utility and kits across the board. So, important decision here to be made by Argentina, not for economic reasons, but in terms of strategy. Like, what are we doing to stop this before it breaks our economy?
Just did a little interesting tidbit, Roy, just as I was quickly checking HLTV for these two teams. I look over to the left, and I see the new world ranking came out. Navi's back in first. Just a little interesting tidbit.
Yeah, yes, man. They're nuts.
Just curious where the next Polish team is on this list. They're down there a little bit.
Who even is the best Polish team at this point?
Heroic? Yeah, I think
Heroic Polish?
Or sorry, they're Danish. Sorry. Yeah, good question, Roy. I couldn't tell you. Jack should probably be able to tell us.
Nah, now you got me
brain
curious.
fart there. Yeah, sorry about that. I had a brain fart there, but I am curious. From Polish CS being at the top to now not being in top 30, it's interesting how things swing. And I guess you can say the same about the French, who disappeared, now made a comeback. So it's Polish's turn. Let's go Boars, trying to do just that. As Team Argentina passive towards B now. They've put down a smoke. They're going to try to get into a setup. The molly kind of ruined what they wanted to do on site. And it seems like the Boars' default has been successful in, well, one thing, not getting picked by Johnny Boy. They're going to come late and get brackets. They've went for banana control and halls, and now they're going to come for brackets, but Johnny Boy's waits in the mist. They will smoke him off, and everything's seemingly going okay for the Boars thus far.
And the contact strat almost past the front lines, but Johnny Boy will eliminate Shane. Sorry, that kind of stopped my sentence there. As Tommy plucks Sui out of the air. And on top of the block, he finds himself one more, leaving Avis in the 1 versus 3. LeBron, Johnny Boy, Nikom. Pretty hard hitters here for the Argentinian sides. They are limited on utility. They have only flashbangs remaining. And Avis, he's claustrophobic on site, looking for an out. But Johnny Boy will not give him the out, Keith. Only the end. And it is Argentina, 5-4.
Well, there you have it. They take the lead. 11 kills for Johnny Boy. Keep that in mind. As soon as he got this op out, he kind of became a new beast, a new creature. No one at Izako Boars has been able to really shut him down yet. That time, though, their default did not get picked apart by him. They kept him very honest. They played a very safe, slow B control into apps. And, gonna throw a little wrench in the works here. Send 2-10 down mid, to bench, swing on a flash. Shane is full blind, deep smoke to follow up. Zooey in the halls has to run through a molly, eat a nade. He's down to 26. Will he be able to catch Tommy G off guard, though? That's the question. No. Easy kill for Tommy. Johnny has his porch, and Argentina switch it up once again.
Hey, you have 2-10 running on laps around the map. So he's all the way back on top. Carr now holding that down, considering he's down mid. Tommy is just holding it down towards the port side. Now Johnny Boy is still here with up. Easy pickings as Ta walks right into that one. And it seems like Izako Boars are falling apart in this round. 5 alive here for Argentina is a big deal. Now they got economy. They can get some AK upgrades across the board. They have double op setup is maintained. Not particularly big fan of double op setup against ecos personally. It's a little bit scary sometimes. But I think with a lot of utility in hand, it should not be that big of a deal. But Argentina, if they can make this round clean, their money is stable potentially for the rest of the half. So this is an important round here for Argentina as well as Izako Boars.
And to answer your question, Roy, Pact are currently, based on points, the highest ranked Polish team in the world. Just a little interesting tidbit.
That is an interesting tidbit. They're actually... I knew that Pact was definitely in one of the best Polish teams. I just didn't know if there was a team that I might have been on. But it's going to be a fast bet here for Sui. Only good for 1. Utility is just reigning supreme right now for Argentina. And Avis X is the 2 remaining players here. The weapon is not really... Actually, is it recoverable? Oh, they're giving him the cross of the gun for free. Yeah, so he's got an M4 now. Better than a Glock or a P250.
I was going to say maybe not by much, but yeah, by a lot. It is a significant upgrade. The question is, does he have the positioning to catch Tommy off guard? Tommy is holding this for this exact peek from Exodus. Yeah.
Wow.
That was a little quick. That was a little snappy. Avis is going to be next up with the exact same M4 and same fate from Tommy. He's into the double-digit club. 10-5 for him. 13-3 for Johnny Boy. They're looking fresh on this A site. I feel like A's kind of been on lockdown. Probably that's why Izako Boars might be leaning towards banana control instead of brackets early. Even with the exchange utility, the Boars having an easier time getting kills, getting picks towards B. Their executes seem to be a little more effective there because it seems like A site is kind of on lock. They haven't figured that out quite yet.
All right, round 12. Economy restored for Izako Boars. Argentina maintained the double op setup. This time they're going to go quadruple towards banana on the defense side. They're looking to obviously contest this. And a little bit of bumping, a little bit of nades, and they immediately fall back and say, okay, screw this one. Let's go back. Fun. It was fun hanging out, boys. We're gonna head back towards the A side now after throwing a couple nades.
Calm, still waiting for someone to peek from the Boars, but they know the second op has been towards B as of late. So it is not going to be a dry peek. There will be a flash. Calm has to back up. He'll get the nade out, but he can't help the run. He'll need help on sight, and it's just mollies and flashes and bodies from the Boars surrounding him. The Calm going to get mollied himself. He'll have to back up down to 26. A fast take from the Boars with just a flash and one smoke will get them in. Avis pushes forward. We'll find Johnny, not even Nikom. Now it's Nikom's time, and his head is gone. The Boars and their AKs are starting to connect. And that was a clean take, Roy. Not a lot of risk involved in that.
Wait. Oh, no, that kill. That was rough.
Oh, that's good damage. Did he Wait, did they walk by him? Was he car and whoever went down banana just walked by him?
Yeah, that was that was really good trigger display by Tommy, but man, did not look flashy at all. That was rough. That was rough. But he managed to come out alive with 3 kills, so he's at least done the damage, Keith. I think with that damage, he's put Izako Boars at their end of their potential economic lifeline here. So a 1-round win for Argentina might potentially secure the 10-5, or at least a 9-6, which is still a pretty good half on the CT side, all things considered. Look at Johnny Boy, starting to get cheeky now down middle. Spots nothing. He will fall back. Oh no, they ran a totem pole and they got nade stacked.
That's gotta hurt. That is gotta hurt. Shane's gone. Avis is down to 37. Just when they're getting comfortable in these B defaults. And Argentina going to be running their own version. The boost in CT. With Nakam underneath. Front going to be on top. The Boars do still have a smoke. Plenty of flashes and mollies. They do prefer ending B. You can see Argentina good at getting information across the map when it's quiet. Even though they're up a man, they still get in map control. They still get information. They push in halls. They clear alt mid. They know this is coming. And Johnny Boy is here. He'll shut down the first. And perhaps flash over the top of the player on site. It comes just a little too late as Nakam gets popped right when the flash pops. Duran's still here. Will drop the bomb and make it so. Izako Boars are in a weird spot. 2 players remain. They run through a molly. They eat more damage. Avis is close in the smoke. And here he comes. Wins the first fight, but not expecting 2 to hand in. It's Exus. A 1v3. AK, 47 HP. 2 to hand takes on a flash. And that is just utility usage to a T from Team Argentina.
A little bit of nades, a little bit of setups, a little bit of individual play and prowessness. Okay, I'm sold. The bomb plant certainly does help the Izako Boar situation, though. It's a matter of, are they going off this? Yeah, they're going to go off this. This is interesting. This means that if they lose this round, they get 2 mediocre buys. But if they had saved, they would have at least gotten 1 full buy. Which is arguable, questionable. And Johnny Boy's already taken out Shane. That's left with only a pistol. They still have the rifles and the op in play. Johnny Boy already going for the reposition, but there's 4 players on the other side of that wall, Keith.
Things can get real weird real quick. Johnny Boy. Oh, I think he just got caught re-scoping or something of the sort. That was the peek he was holding for. And Tommy caught with a nade in hand. And 2 double entry. He can. 2 to hand gets caught. And although Tao has to bring the bomb up through mid, Nakam will not be given a chance to catch that. In fact, Tao was even going to take the safe route. What a round from Sui, from getting the opening pick and then just keep going. He doesn't stop. Finds the player on belt from Boiler, which that angle is hard to confirm that kill on the CT. And then even 2 to hand on Moto. A big round from the man. Nakam. Another one of these rounds where any damage is good damage, going into 15. Borzo, they've hit the sweet number, Roy. I think 6 is kind of like that nice, gorgeous little number. Team Argentina. No, they're going to have a full buy next. So I think the call is to just keep them in, see how much damage you can really do. As Avis will fall. Maybe they like their odds now. Through the smoke, Exus holds. Here comes Tubron. He's on the site. What is going on? Will they both die to the bomb, though? I think that was the play. Doesn't even go off.
Dude, they literally both jumped and air-shaped into each other in this smoke. a little bit of hugs during war is never a bad thing. But I think the one thing to note is that Izako Boars had the most success with these explosive rounds, right? It's worked on B and A, almost to a C. It catches Argentina off guard every single time. Nades in hand. Oh, Nikom, that's his. Oh, Shane just picked up on that too. Solid awareness here by Izako Boars. It seems like the comms are still flowing for the Polish side. Now, with a man down, Argentina, they're beginning to readjust their numbers. 2 players are pushed up in halls. They've abandoned bracket completely. They've abandoned arches completely. And they sent 2 of their players here towards the B site. That's a really big kill by Tutahen. He's eliminated the flank pressure. Now they can send their numbers in. Do they survive long enough? Tiburon and Johnny Boy just playing around the smokes, forcing the wrists to break for Izako Boars. Now there's only 2 remaining players here for Izako Boars, but they've taken down Tiburon.
The side anchor's gone. Exis will cross. Can they get the plant before their swarm? Nades will find Sui. They both jump bank him off the backboard. And now it's X's 45 seconds. Bomb is down. He cannot plant it without finding a fight. He hopes that comes towards CT. It's Tommy. Jiggling. Head gone. No damage dealt. That's important. They can't give X's any more one-on-ones. But he's looking for him. He'll slowly walk push through Coffin into construction. Right when Tudan and Johnny Boy are doing the counterplay into sight. X's has to know at this point that they're either CT or maybe they've pushed through to sight, but he doesn't seem to expect it. He is paranoid. He's like, I swear they're just here. He was full committed to that idea.
I think they're both confused.
Yeah.
Johnny Boy though, 17-5. The man died 5 times on a 9-6 half. That's incredible. Someone get this man a medal right now. He's not Johnny Boy. He's Johnny Man. No, not feeling that one. All right, unfortunate.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's funny. It kind of hits close to home too, cause like I get like never mind. Never mind. I appreciate your joke. I'm sorry I didn't react.
All right, man. Good talk.
You got it a little too personal for me, but it's still funny.
Anyways, we come back to the second pistol. Bullish side for the defense. They've done pretty strong defenses before. This time, Argentina is all 5 here towards bracket, and it looks like they want to either wrap on the A side or head over towards the B side. And with that kill on Tutahen and the second one to follow, that's the defense now crumbling, and X is going to have a miraculous of heroic performances here to throw this round away. He's found 1 and 2, but immediately traded by Tiburon. But he's at least made it more manageable on the Polish side, and Johnny Boy pounces from the library. And I think along with that goes Shane's chances, at least diminished. Let's see what he's got, though.
Find some sort of fair one-on-one. 210 gives it to him. 56 HP, knows where the kit is. Careful to run. Johnny Boy will be facing. Tiburon will do some more damage. And there you have it. 2 from him. Those entries from 210 were clean. Looking like, Mr. Clean. That's it. Looking like Mr. Clean.
You're off today, Keith. You're off. You're off the mark today.
I'm off the mark. I'm off. I was thinking of another bald man with like an earring, and for some reason Michelin Man, but he's not even a man. It's literally tires. So like, I don't know where my head is today. I'll be honest.
Sorry, man. You're probably just thinking about the hole-in-one you're gonna be getting later.
Yo, not wrong. Not wrong. I've never gotten one in my life, Roy, outside of video games. So the moment I hit a hole-in-one at golf, I'm taking the flag stick. I've earned it. Might be theft, but it'll remind me of my hole-in-one. As Team Argentina look to keep this flawless. Their version of a hole-in-one, and they should be successful in doing so.
Bomb has been planted.
Done. Okay, the bonus round here for Argentina. Now, the one thing with Izako Boars is that they're coming into this round with a pretty limited set of utility, and the fact that they don't have a kit will be, I think, a problem later on. For now, though, they do have 5 smokes, enough to stagger the round, enough to delay as long as possible while Argentina burns their utility from map control. The problem is they don't really have a way to counter any executes. No Molotovs, no HEs, only a single flash remaining here on the B defense, I think. Not ideal. There it is. That's the only flash used up now.
Well, rotate is coming in from Avis. A little paranoid as to what's going on in halls. 210. Spots out Sui. Little bit of damage, not much, just a sprinkling. All the while, some more B-nades will be tossed. And Team Argentina seems a little unsure as to where they want to go. They made noise running back up mid. 210 says, no, I'm going to be doing a wrap to come to you guys. And they finally regroup towards Banana, leaving just Exus alone on site. A lot of pressure on Tao to deal with 210 here. Catches him looking the wrong way, and here comes the execute, Roy. Can Tao get more? Yes, from CT. He's got 3. Johnny Boy now alone. He may be able to get the other. About 20 seconds. Rotates are here. Avis will have him. And the Silence M4s mop it up.
Dude, that was actually kind of insane. I feel like Argentina set themselves up for success, though. They pulled the rotator to the CT spawn guy. They had 2 guys focusing on him. As soon as those 2 guys came to clear the CT spawn player, which I think was Tutahin, they only had a single defender on the B site. Like, that was the right time to strike. As soon as Tutahin is in arches, you should have almost immediately been hitting that B site. They hesitated, and they got eliminated on the cross when their utility ran out. That's really unfortunate. But now they still have the life. That was the bonus. Tao looking for the opening frag, but unable to find it. But that's a good amount of damage. 50 to Tommy.
Flash to get in towards middle here, Roy. Izako Boars. They're doing the typical A-site hold with Sui in pit. Avis rocking the site. And one player just spotting Moto. Nothing too aggressive from the Boars outside of Shane, who is jump spotting towards half wall. Honestly, very reserved from Izako Boars, which is surprising. And as I say that, the flash peek comes in. Unfavorable trade for Team Argentina. Not only do they trade, but they also get the molly out of the lone B player. Exus immediately going to be looking for Tutahan, who's gotten caught out. That's twice where his lurk has not been successful. Where if it came in, he got a kill. Argentina may have been able to turn this. Now this round becomes difficult. The pit player spotted, passed across to Mini. Nikom's going to try to take the high ground. Oh, and what a shot it was on Avis. And the second
the
Nikom.
turnaround.
Ooh, that was crispy. 7 HP. But it gives a chance for Johnny Boy and his op, Roy.
Yeah, and I think the best part is Nikom has made amazing decisions. He's headed into the mini pit where he has a headshot angle. So 7 HP or not, he will have the headshot. But he's going to reposition to the big pit. Pivoting position. And considering that Izako Boars have no longer any utility, this is a strong setup here for Argentina. Exus trying what he can right now on the site. He's eliminated Nikom. As long as Johnny Boy has, he's secured the round, and he goes wide with the Glock. And Johnny Boy and Nikom clean up.
Wow.
What a solid performance there. Shout out to Nikom for that one. I mean, the double entry on that A site was massive. And that was a crossfire double entry, too. Like, that's not supposed to happen. Not that way, Keith.
And in the fashion that he swings to the site player behind site box and immediately finds the player in little pit. That was so well done by him. I bet Team Argentina are happy he's back. Back hanging out with him, back on the roster seemingly. As Sui with just a USP, they have a Deagle, a P250. Johnny Boy knows that sound of a P250 all too well. I feel like a P250 is kind of the weapon that oppers are really scared of on eco rounds. Because it can jump, it can run, it can double dink you from across the map. It's kind of the best gun for $300.
Pretty slow round from Argentina. I think the last time they played this, they went pretty aggressive. This time they're sending an AK scout into the B site. That's not ideal. They just lost a man. They just lost an AK that could be recovered easily here. Fortunately for Argentina, there's only one defender, and that one defender is in no man's land, Keith. And you know what happens when the people are in no man's land.
What happens, Roy? Do they get lost? Do they never find their way home? Do they... What happens?
Let's just say that they don't survive. That's why it's called No Man's.
I see. I see. Yep. That'll do it. Tutahen hoping to make more money, because who doesn't need more money? They do spot out where the AK is, but they can't really afford to chase. Their economy is just trying to stabilize itself. Interesting enough, they're going to try to exit towards Tao, who almost had a chance to get the one. Instead, Team Argentina will save all 3 guns. Izako Boars will allow them to get to 13, but they're going to have ops and stuff themselves. I wonder, I can't remember watching the Boars if they run... Wait.
They just lost their op.
Ouch. Yo, that really sucks. that is bad.
Luckily, the Izako Boars didn't get it, so that's at least some positive. But they ended up with an AK, and they did a ton of economic damage on what should have been a pretty clean round here for the Argentinian side. Now it's just raw aggression down mid. Trades upon trades upon trades, and the Shark will leave them in a man advantage. But Tommy claimed the first 2, and that's the A side along with it. Shane and Toa on the flank. Are they going to attempt this, Keith? They have no kit. They do have some utility here. Oh, there's a kit in front of them. That'll help. Shane could pick up an AK if he wants it, but he probably doesn't want to give away his position. They are going to go for this, Keith. This is a do or die for Izako Boars.
Yeah, this is so risky. Shane's going to boost up Tao to peeking towards Pit. I believe Tubron spots him. The nade will land on both. Tubron's going to reposition now, and that smoke should do it. Oh, they're actually going to push up on this. Their smoke just lands awkwardly, moves weird, and actually favors Team Argentina. The op comes back to John.
Oh.
No one picked. It. No, never mind.
He was trying to get... Tibron was trying to get it, but Tutahen was standing on top of it, so he couldn't press E on it.
They're probably both asking Johnny, like, yo, you want it? Oh. Because these Boars are forcing.
Yeah, they have no choice.
Kind of forcing. Shane doesn't. He gets Armored Eagle, lack of some utility, but he's going to try to risk it out with the M4. And, will it be 15 for Argentina? If not, the Boars can perhaps keep this going a bit longer. And hold on a minute, Roy. This round gets interesting.
Yeah, Avis is going super Saiyan. He's really trying to win that round, but unfortunately, Tao walked into his death on the Molotov at B. And along with that kill is the passage, the free entry into the B site key. The hours of operation is open. Now it's Sui. This man is an actual beast. Having a bit of a quiet game this time. But I think he's going to go for this. First immediate trade by Nikom, though. No hesitation there on that swing. And Argentina, they claim the match point. 15-7. 8 match points in a row for the Argentinian side to close this off. And on top of that, Izako Boars' economy is in the dumps. They're going to get some M4s. They're going to get some FAMASs out, yes, but limited on the utility. They only have a single kit. Downgraded to an MP9 for Toa. And Argentina, they are in a solid position to end it right here, right now. And
oh, he's burning!
It's 2.
Wow. I think they meant to do the... I don't exactly remember what smoke they call it. I think the strawless smoke. That kind of bounces. Smoke? Yeah, it gives you a bit of a one-way at car. But I don't think it happened. And so Shane was waiting for it to pop. And he's like, oh, I'm committed at this point. I see too many players and they're blind. So he kind of just held mouse 1. He gets 2 for his life. I think that's kind of fair. That's justified. And now there's even more. As Tao finds Tutahen, who's typically the lurk, tried to make some space and get a kill and perhaps then try to live. Instead, Izako Boars looking to aggress and trade together. It's all on the Shark. Tiburon, a 1v3, has time. And now he's isolated into 2 separate one-on-ones. If I was Izako Boars, I would be very cautious about my positioning here.
Yeah, they're going for the 1-1 split. This is one of the many options that people typically play out in this way, right? Typically, it's People are grouping up, closing a bit of the map together, regain control together. But they're going for the, you play your life, I'll play my life. And this is where Tiburon has a fighting chance, right? 22 seconds left on the clock. If you can find a player, pretty much has his sight and resets for the 1v1. The problem is, does he expect this man to just be hiding at the stairs with 12 seconds left? Oh!
Oh, it doesn't matter if he knows or not, Roy. Sui just misses a shot, and Tiburon connects. He's going to be playing the long game. I think he's going to try to walk all the way through mid, either go through apps or go around, yeah. Into Boiler he'll go. There is a nade you can throw off the skybox and hit onto the plant spot. I mean, it's going to be a little eaten because he planted backside, not mid-side, but Axis is going to get on this. He has a kit. Is he going to get off? Pros don't fake. Nah, he sticks this, yeah. Sticks it all the way through. The nade, a little damage. In fact, only 2 HP damage. And, oh, man, I was looking so promising from Tiburon. But he at the same time, like, I understand why he can't just straight run at the bomb. And it's one of those rounds. It's a mutual respect round.
Yeah, it's a tough scenario for sure. I would have liked to see Tiburon just take a peek down mid to just to clear one of the many angles. And then maybe set himself up for the reposition. But now he just kind of lingered in Boiler, unfortunately for him. And it is Izako Boars with another extended lifeline, I should say. Double MP9s, FAMAS this time around against full AK for the Argentinian side, but an opening frag for Avis. Unfortunately for him, there is no weapon upgrade for the Polish side yet. But it is something they can look for at some point. Flashbang's going to go deep. God looking to him through the smokes. Gets immediately destroyed, as well as Axis is eliminated as well. Avis is out wide with the MP9. Just gets destroyed, dismantled. Not a favorable engagement whatsoever. Nicole is playing the headshot angle and gets flicked on by Shane, who is now left in the hands of Johnny Boy, the leader of this match, and the team clutch it out. Is Shane dead to rights if he can find him? There it is. That's passage now. He knows he's reset for the 1v1. 25 HP versus 22 HP, Keith, for the potential match point here for the Argentina side. Can Johnny Boy put this one to rest?
Oh, this is going to be risky. Smoke kit. Keep in mind, is in Sue's hands. Johnny Boy has the molly. They may counteract each other. Johnny Boy could be playing for the molly from CT. There's the smoke on the bomb. So he's going to be baiting out Johnny Boy. Is he ready to flick back over? He is! Johnny Boy played that well. His timing was great. A little later might have worked out better, but Sui, you get the flick over. You take what you're given. Izako Boars, keep it real. They get 9. With a plant and where their loss bonus is, though, on the side of Team Argentina, it's not going to be a full buy. They can't continue to give chase. Izako Boars given a bit of a breather, a bit of a chance to compose. But then again, it is Tech 9s, and they're kind of crazy. They're kind of good right now.
Yeah, I love the Tech 9. It's probably the funnest gun in the game. Oh, Tiburon. They have no idea Avis is down here. Hello, my friends. I'm not your friend. I am your enemy, my friend.
Does get one with his Tech 9. Okay.
Show me the clip. Show me the clip, Nicole.
This would be nuts. He is moving away. If he can get out of here, that would be crazy. He's going to be looking for this push. Can't quite win that fight. Izako Boars, welcome to the double-digit crew. They're probably a little upset that it did take Team Argentina winning 4 in a row before they finally started getting rounds, because if they even only let them get 3 in a row, keep Team Argentina off 15, perhaps they wouldn't have to be fighting for such a far back place, trying to just force OT of all things. But so far, so good. From Argentina towards Banana. Shane's looking for a fight. It's a trade elsewhere, and Hall's bottom mid. Davis is going to keep going. It's just madness. It's just carnage all over the place. The comm has to turn around. That molly is spreading to Tommy. Exodus is just pushing mid. This round is just chaos. This dude then trades it out. What is going on, Roy?
It's very clear that Izako Boars are just playing very aggressive right now, but it's not working out for them. Argentina, they're completely ready for it, and they have eliminated and put Izako Boars out of the Winners League, and
wow,
they have made them vanish, Keith, like magicians on the streets. Congratulations to Argentina in what was a pretty solid display of skill. Shout out to Johnny Boy as
Yeah.
well. He had a pretty awesome performance for himself. And of course, commiserations for Izako Boars. Thank you for participating in season 4 of Winners League. You guys have been amazing to watch. You've provided entertainment for thousands of people and fans. So thank you for participating. Unfortunately, their time has come to an end here. And congratulations to Argentina, who buy themselves an extra chance, Keith, to potentially claim playoffs, but they're not there yet. They're now in the 2-2. And 2-2 is where the gatekeepers are waiting. And it will be a very interesting final week here next week to see who will be claiming the final spots in playoffs. I think for now, that is come to an end. If you're in here right now and if you've enjoyed the content, you've enjoyed the Counter-Strike or the commentary, please do follow our socials. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We are everywhere, baby, providing you guys original content. Check out win.gg as well. Follow this man right here. He's amazing at golf, and he puts a sock on his microphone. And follow his ad down here below. Mine is here as well. And our producer, observer, Melanie, behind the scenes. And, of course, shout out to our sponsor, VBet. For now, we are going to cut to a break. I think by break, I mean we're going to go offline. And we'll be back in 45 minutes for the final matchup of the evening. We'll see you in 40 minutes, everyone. Ciao.